NullPointerException, the billion-dollar mistake, the most hated exception in the history of Java. You've seen it, you've written code to prevent it. But what if the way you prevent it is actually wrong? Today, we kill this monster forever with one elegant line of code. For decades, many of us were told to be optimists. We wrote code that looked like this. We just assume the data will be there. We assume every user has an address. And what happens when our assumption is wrong? Let's run it. The application is dead. Your API returns a 500 error. The entire thread of execution is terminated. All because of one optimist, one dot, and one null. The common fix for this is to wrap everything in if checks. But that just treats the symptom, not the disease. You start building these ugly pyramids of checks all over your code. The real problem is this. Every dot in your object chain is a potential landmine. You are shipping code, just hoping your application doesn't step on one. This is not engineering. This is gambling. There has to be safer, more expressive way. And there is. Since Java 8, we have a surgeon tool. It's called optional. Think of it not as a value. Think of it as a bulletproof container. This container might hold a user, or it might be empty. And the magic is, we can safely perform operation on the container without anything exploding. Here's how we build our safe one-line pipeline to get the street. This puts our user into the bulletproof box. It might be null, and that's okay. The map method is our safe key. It tries to get the address from the user inside the container. If the container is empty or the address is null, it does nothing. It just passes an empty container along. No crash. We chain another map. We try to get the street from the address. Again, if the previous step gave us an empty container, this step also does nothing. And this is our safety net. If at the end of the entire chain the container is still empty, it returns this default safe value. No null. No crash. Ever. So, what does this look like in practice? Remember our crashing code from the beginning. We replace that line bind is our safe one-line pipeline. Look at this. Clean, expressive, safe. A story you can read from left to right. We run our demo. First, we see the crash from the old way. And then the fix. We try it with a user with an address. And the logs shows Alice Street. We try it with a user without an address. And there is no street found for Charlie. No crash. No if pyramids. Just clean, predictable, production-ready code. Stop writing defensive code. Start writing expressive code. You are no longer checking for nulls. You are describing a transformation that may or may not return a value. This is fundamental shift in thinking. If this one just made your code 10 times cleaner and safer, you know what to do. Subscribe, because in our clinic we have more elegant weapons to show you.